Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for clicking on the video because there's hundreds, thousands, and many, many more places that you could be right now. A lot of different things that you could be doing, but for at least a moment, you're here with me, and I appreciate you stopping on in. Today, we're going to check out Le Desleaux, hopefully I'm pronouncing it somewhat correctly, from Johannes Ockeghem. We're listening to this piece of music, to this track. This was suggested and sponsored by Sylvain. Sylvain, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you so much for the request as well. I couldn't find a lot of information separately from this, but Sylvain, you did say that this music comes from around the same region and the same time as when we did our painting reaction with Jan, I can't say it, Jan van Eck. We had done. I don't know if you, some of you have seen the painting reaction. I'm pulling it up here really quick so you guys can see. But I really like doing the little painting reactions that we do. Let's click it. I'm pulling up my video. I'm pulling up my video here. Like, I really enjoy doing it. I know I do it as like an April Fool's kind of joke, but like, it's no fool. Like, I just enjoy doing it. So you said that this, there's two of me on screen. You guys can't see, but there's the other me. Okay. So you said that the music we're going to listen to was, like I said, from the same region as them, contemporaries of this couple, and perhaps it's absolutely possible that they may have actually listened to this type of music. So very curious to hear how it sounds. Curious to hear possibly what they were listening to at the time. I'm pulling it up right now. Naturally, we'll discuss it as well after. Here we go. It's loading. I don't hear anything. Let me try it again. Hold on. Let me try it again. Here we go. There we go. I love this type of music. Yep. Yep. That goes straight onto the playlist. Yep. That is exactly like one of the types of music that I love to listen to. That is 100% in my particular sphere. As soon as it starts and their voices begin to leap from the page and leap above one another, overlapping each other with such beauty, tonally, this is satisfying in a way that, okay, this is going to sound stupid actually, tonally and satisfying in a way that no other music can touch. Duh. Any music can be that. Metal can satisfy in a way that jazz cannot. Jazz can satisfy in a way that classical cannot. Classical can satisfy in a way that hip hop cannot. Of course. But when it comes to this particular sphere, this is what I want. This is gorgeous. So you only have two people singing, and then you have not a lute, but a thorba, which is that long-necked one, a theorb rather. And it's gorgeous. What their voices can do in such simple terms is bring divinity from humility. That's because it brings something absolutely beautiful, like magnificently so, shiningly so. But the way that their voices come through is in such a humble manner. It's not showy, right? It's not show offy or trying to do something and push the music to a completely different realm. And while that's fine in certain places, here it's done with a little bit of humility. There's almost a folkish nature to this, but I don't know what I'm trying to say, like a not a rich folkiness, but there's just something to it. There's just something extra to it. This sounds like it would be sung and performed in courts for princes, kings, and ladies in waiting. And this just sounds like, this puts me in a certain place. Can I tell you what this reminds me of? I wouldn't doubt it if there's a performance by, well, maybe not, but what's this? What's that YouTube channel that they play older instruments and stuff? I featured them on the channel at one point. I just can't remember the exact name. If I type in Vivaldi Four Seasons, because they did perform it live. Maybe I can find it really quick, because it's Voices of Music. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay, Voices of Music channel. It's a great resource for music kind of like this, and I've used some of their videos here on the channel previously. I'm not doing videos anymore at the moment due to copyright. I'm trying to get some permission. I've reached out to actually a lot of different places for permission to use their videos, but haven't gotten a response just yet. But let's see. In one of the performances here, however, we did hear and see a theorb. There he goes. This is one, right? I'm pretty sure that's the theorb right here. It's like a longer lute. God, that's good. I don't want to play too much, but anyways, like it is so cool how the accompaniment is so simple in this particular track, but it makes a splash of difference. It makes a big tonal difference just with how humble it comes across. And I love how rich their voices sounds, the two performers here, and how they, like two larks in the sky, just dancing with one another as they fly towards the clouds like Daedalus and Icarus. Like it's inspirational. And like I love this sound. I like this type of music a lot. I had some information about Mr. Ockeghem here as well, a Franco-Flemish composer and singer of early Renaissance music, just because I didn't have any information particularly on this piece that I could find. He's well associated with other prominent composers at the time, spent most of his career serving the French royal court under Charles VII, Louis XI, and Charles VIII. Numerous poets and musicians lamented his death, including Erasmus, Guillaume Crétin, Jean Molyneux, and Josquin, who composed the well-known Nymphs de Bois for him. I'm sure I mispronounced many things. Now, Sylvain, you were kind enough to send me over the lyrics for this particular piece of music. And I could definitely see that couple sitting at some performance and listening to this. This was gorgeous. So the name of the piece apparently translates to the disloyal. And it is, here's the lyrics: the disloyal are in favor, and of good men no one takes account. But right makes a grave miscalculation when it tolerates such unreason. These lyrics, man. I know not from what motive fortune elevates them thus, but the disloyal are in favor, and of good men no one takes account. What was the something about the wicked having like favor, basically, for lack of a better word? They get away with everything, and the good are trod underneath. No one should speak without moderation for fear of courting reproach or shame. Therefore I keep my peace, but finally there is no rhyme or reason in anything. The disloyal are in favor, and of good men no one takes account, but right makes a grave miscalculation when it tolerates such unreason. Don't tolerate the disloyal, the bad people, just because they're the ones that are seemingly in favor, are seemingly good. They're not good just because they have a position of power or have a lot of money or a lot of influence. That doesn't mean anything. That just means they got a lot of influence and a lot of money. But just because you have all that doesn't mean you're necessarily good. That's really good. This was a really, really fantastic piece of music. Love that. Just reading a little bit more about Johannes. It's thought that the extent of his works represent only a small part of his entire oeuvre, including around 14 masses, 20 chansons, and a fewer than 10 motets, although the exact numbers vary due to attribution uncertainties. Wasn't this just a lovely piece of music to listen to? I have to imagine, like, I don't know. Oh, look at that. That looks so cool. Can you imagine having some of these pages? That's gorgeous, like when it's actually colored in like that. I have to imagine that, like, this makes you feel something. This has to make you feel a little something. Let me know what you guys thought, of course, in the comments down below. Hope that you enjoyed this music. I hope that you had a good time with it. Sylvain, thank you so much for the support as well and the request. This was a fantastic one. Really brilliant to listen to. Enjoyable in every respect of the word. And I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you spending some time with me. Spending about 14 minutes and 37 seconds. Not counting the outro.